Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is April the 13th, 2022. Yeah, Charlie Munger went ahead and dumped half of his stake in Alibaba stock. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why we should not be pocket watching these investors, these traders, by looking at the news. It does not benefit us. And I'm going to give you a prime example with what Charlie Munger has done with his own position and why you should not be pocket watching what he does from the news. You pay attention to the price chart because the price chart will give you a heads up as to whether or not he's selling or somebody bigger than him or what the market overall is trying to do. So welcome to my channel. I'm here to give you all price predictions without the confusion so that we can stay ahead of the game and make money or take the money from the markets. Yeah, that's the name of this game. So if you guys want to join me, welcome. Join the team. Hit the like button, and also subscribe to the channel. This is simple. It should not be complex. It should not be complicated. You should not have to be spending hours upon hours of research and due diligence just to figure out what's going to go on with price. For example, take a look at this. Look at this. So if you were to type in the YouTube search, Charlie Munger, Alibaba, and you begin to see an immense amount of videos come out, right? Now, when news originally came out that Charlie went ahead and purchased some stock in Alibaba, look at all these videos. This video right here was just 3 months ago. Charlie Munger just doubled his Alibaba position. Okay, 6 months ago. Whoever this channel is, New Money, they obviously is pocket watching Charlie. He loads up on Alibaba stock. That was 6 months ago. 6 months ago, Investor Center also did the same video. Why Charlie Munger continues to buy Alibaba stock. Wow. 5 months ago, Charlie Munger and Alibaba. Look at this. 6 months ago, Charlie Munger buys more Alibaba. 10 months ago, why Charlie Munger bought $37 million worth of Alibaba stock. You guys can see it. Either they're trying to get clickbaity and trying to get you all to say, well, look, here's a well-established investor who's coming in and he's buying Alibaba stock. You should too. Like, this pretty much is the mantra, the sentiment that they're trying to convey to the viewers. Wow, look at that. So from some of these videos go back 10 months, 6 months, 2 months. Look at the price chart, right? What you're looking at right now in front of you is a monthly price chart, meaning that every price bar you're looking at now is a month's worth of price action. One of the videos, which is right here. Here's the next one that was 6 months ago. Right here, why Charlie Munger continues to buy Alibaba stock. So if we go back 6 months, let's just go back 6 months and see what the price was, right? That was in October. So that would be October of 2021, right? Right there. So these videos was posted around October of last year. The price was traded around $160, low end $140. If we were to take the price close of this October monthly price, close to where price currently is now, that's 39% loss already, right? And the thing is that once Charlie comes through and buys his own particular stake, you won't know it until after the news hits, which means that he probably bought his stake when the price was a lot higher, a lot cheaper than what you're actually seeing what it's going for once you become aware that he actually got a stake in Alibaba. So the price in Alibaba continued to go down, right? You guys can see it. It lost 39% from when those videos was posted. Throughout this whole time, what do you think Charlie was doing? Was he buying or was he selling his stake? Well, now we know. The man was selling his stake. This is just a day ago. Look at all the top stores for Charlie and Alibaba. He slashes his Alibaba stake in half. He sold half of it. Reuters, the Daily Journal, long overseen by Charlie Munger, halves his stake in China's Alibaba. So you got all these YouTubers out here pumping the stock, trying to get you to show you and pocket watch Charlie buying the stock when just a day ago, now you turn out and figure out that he has sold half of it. He was selling his stake while price is going down. Now, what are you going to do? See, this is why you cannot be reactionary to when these news hit, because you're already behind the 8 ball. You're already in a lost position. These articles do us no justification as to what these investors, these traders are trying to do. It don't do us any justice. There's no need for us to be paying attention to the news, because once the news hits, you're already late. This man was selling his stake way before the market hit it. That's how they found out. It's because the process of him selling his position already occurred, and you don't even know when it happened. You don't know the day. You don't know the time. You don't know how many days he was selling. Was it in one day? Was it multiple weeks? You don't have no idea. The only thing that you know is that it now has been acknowledged, and now you're running late. Now you're scratching your head and say, well, I've been paying attention to Charlie, and he was buying 6 months ago. Well, now he's selling, so I guess I need to sell now too. No, you need to play your game. That's the name of the game, is to play your game, and don't let somebody else come in and offset you from what you need to do. Don't be paying attention to these pocket watchers. Don't be paying attention to these large investment funds, these financial institutions, Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, anyone. Pay attention to the price. This is where the answers are at. All right. So now let me get back into the price. All right, let's talk about this, because I did a video in Alibaba. You guys can see it. It's right here. Okay. It was on March the 18th, talking about Charlie Munger as well. If you haven't seen that video yet, go back and check it out. It's still available. Now, I was looking for the price to go up, and you guys can see it. It did go up. Now, I was looking for around $115 for the price to get rejected and begin to come back down. Ultimately, it was able to run up here towards 124. Cool, I get it. But we was in the vicinity to where the market found sellers, and price has been coming down since then. So I want to say that's a pretty good call. And I didn't look at no Charlie Munger text, tweets, or whatever he does to let people know, let the market know what he's up to. I didn't pay attention to that. I look at the overall market, because the market is the grand wizard as to how this particular market is going to trade. So congratulations, 14.84% was had out that price prediction. Now let's get rid of it. Okay, because I told you that we needed to see Alibaba, right? We needed to see the price. I'm waiting for the market to break this trend for real. I cannot become more bullish until we see this market break this massive downtrend. We need to see the market break that in order for us to really say, yes, now the tide is turning. Now the momentum is shifting for Alibaba. We haven't even seen that yet. This has been a very entrenched, firm downtrend in Alibaba. Like, this market cannot even catch a break to even break outside of this downtrend. That's how I know that this overall market in Alibaba is weak. And then on another foot is, look at this. We identified on my last video that the market really needed to hold this area right here. It needed to hold $110. It didn't even do that then on this last movement. It had a couple of days right here to which it did trade above 110, and the buyers kept price above it. But now we even traded below 110. Like, this market can't catch a break to go up. So generally, what I'm looking at is that this stock is still weak. It is still weak. So let's look at this on the 2 weeks time frame. Okay. Now, are we massively weak? I'm not going to say that yet, but I will tell you that I'm not strong in this market yet. I'm definitely not looking at the strength coming into the market in Alibaba. The buyers has not made or staked the claim that they're willing to keep price from falling. Not yet. We needed to see the buyers take over $130. They didn't do it. We needed to see the buyers take over $120. They didn't do it. And now under any movement higher, okay, look at this. We need to see the buyers take this area back out and maintain price above 110. Until that time, we need to expect the price to continue to go lower. This is a very firm area to where the buyers was maintaining that area as a stronghold. Look at all these 2 weekly price bars to where the sellers could not even break price below 110. And we came right back down immediately after the last 2 weekly price bar of March the 14th. The next 2 weeks, we came right back down below it. Okay. So what do you all think? Where are we going to go? Where do you see price headed in Alibaba? All right. So you guys can see it here. Okay. This is where the buyers are staging another comeback. We've seen a couple of trading days to where the price did not fall below. So they definitely need to do it now. It's just that simple. So what I'm going to do though, I'm not going to put a price prediction on the chart yet. I will give you my thesis. I will give you the sentiment that I'm seeing from the chart, and it is weak right now. Okay. I'm not looking for the price in Alibaba to stage a comeback, right? I'm gonna keep a lookout though, but I'm not massively bearish neither. I really don't think that this stock is going to do a lot in terms of like a big trend up higher, but we know that the downtrend is still intact. I've given you examples. I've shown you indications and confirmations that the buyers are not winning whenever they do elevate the price higher. They come back down and price fails. So currently, that's where I'm at. I'm not going to drop a price prediction though, but I'm still looking at this market being weak. I'm waiting to see where are these buyers at. At what price are they going to come through? Because they're not here yet. They might come through right here at $100. But understand that until such time, this stock is weak. All right. So I'm not going to touch anything yet. I'm going to sit back, let the market work out the kinks, give me a couple more indications as to who's dominating the market, because obviously the sellers are, but you can only go so low, right? And we saw a monumental movement to the downside in Alibaba. Like, this is ridiculous. For this to be a formidable player, for this stock to be in so many people's portfolios and pensions and 401ks, this market has already lost 68%. 68. So eventually I'm looking for the buyers to come back and really hold ground. I just haven't seen it yet. So now I want to know, what do you think? Hit me up and tell me. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.